Hey guys, this is the Demon Corpse, and today we're going to be talking about backwards compatibility and the end of it, because why not? Because it's crazy. How many, they bought back 70 backwards compatibility games I would never expect to be back. They bought Max Payne was a little interesting. I think I thought Rockstar was going to make like a trilogy type of thing with that game. But I guess they didn't, and that is nice. And there's also Feel, and was very shocking to see that backwards compatible. And there was a couple of others that I was like Dead or Alive, all the Dead or Alive, except the Extreme Beach, and I highly doubt now we're going to get the Extreme Beach Volleyball. But even then, I still think it would be very difficult to get those games on the system because of the cancel culture, and then a lot of people would complain. Well, not me including other people who want those games, but just people who don't buy the game, and those people just need to shut the hell up. That's all I have to say about those people, because those people have nothing in life. They have no imagination. They're just NPCs. Those people who complain about things that they shouldn't be. Other things out there that need to be complained about, 100%. That's not denying that. But there's some things out there that I know that do not need to be complaining, like a video game that does not exist. There's a difference between fiction and reality. Wake up, people. Not you guys, but some other people out there who don't get what's real and what's fake. But in those some games I wish they brought back, like Blinks 2. That game should have been backwards compatible, and I'm rather sad it isn't, and it probably won't be. At least it's on the 360. It is backwards compatible on the 360, so that is nice. And those the Dynasty Warrior, the Samurai Uchis, Samurai Warrior, Samurai Uchi. I was just it's very confusing how Koei Tecmo names these games. They're so confusing, but they're really fun. Then there's the what was the other ones? The Wet, some other Konami games that didn't get backwards compatibility. What was those Death Smiles? Like, this was shocking. I expected Death Smiles to be backwards compatible because I was looking at storefronts, and we mastered. Well, we released Death Smiles 1 and 2 in one bundle for PS4 and Switch, and I was thinking, okay, maybe they're going to make it backwards compatible on November 15th. That's what I suspected, because it would be like, okay, that's nice, okay. Then there was including some others that I suspected that would be, but they won't, from Idea Factory, because Idea Factory made some games for the 360, but they were published by someone else. So if it was ever on the publishers, it wouldn't be under their. It would be under the guys who published Blaze Blue. These people. Let me. Here it is. The only Blaze Blue that's actually on the system, but they. I wish the other Blaze Blue were on the system on the Xbox One's Xbox One's backwards compatibility. These guys. Well, where's the company? Here it is. Axis. This one. They released a new game. I'm trying to grab and clean. I'm trying to find that one. But besides that, I suspected those would be backwards compatible, but licensing. So well, it's always licensing, and it is sad. Then there's a couple. There's even I think there's Neo. I think there's Neo's backwards compatible. Uh, I'm happy for Gun Valkyrie and Otaki 1 and 2, because I don't think those were. I know Gun Valkyrie was not backwards compatible on the 360, and that's an achievement, in my opinion. I know. Let me check. Let me see all the fears. I think all the fears are now on on the Xbox One. I know. Okay, Fear 2 about Fear 3. Okay, Fear 3 is on here as well. Okay. But I don't think the first Fear is on here yet. It's still probably some licensing issues. It's always licensing. Remember, people, it's always licensing. Uh, then there's good old Max Payne. All the Max Paynes are now on here. Max Payne, yep, Max Payne 3, 1, 2, 3. Then there's the good old fashioned Dead or Alive, Dead or Alive. and I kind of expected these to be backwards compatible, and I was hyped when they did make these games backwards compatible because if you don't understand, these are symbols of the OG Xbox era. They were exclusives on the system, and it is nice that they brought these back. It is somewhat of an achievement. Uh, right here, here's the other Dead or Alive, and I guess they brought some more. Nice. Including Ninja Guy in Black. Oh, I'm so hyped for that. I'm gonna totally play that when I get a chance to. When I do a walkthrough of it. I know they did some upgrades to like some of the 360 games and including some others. What was the? I'm trying to think. There were those even those. There's just so many games. Oh yeah, that like spin-off Ninja Gaiden game that no one knows about. That's even it is interesting to play. Oh yeah, even the project. It was only on Xbox. It was by Square Enix. It was well, I think it was published and owned by Square Enix, but it was never re-released. Oh, Last Remnant. That one never got backwards compatibility, and that's sad. Web Songs of Sonota, I think that's what it's called. It's by Bandai Namco. It was released on PS3 and 360. I'm rather sad that game never got backwards compatibility, but hey, they may re-release it. I know the opening. You can type in the game. I think it's called something of Sonota. It's a very strange name. Songs of Sonota. It's something like that. The cover art's different for the PS3 and 360, probably for regional wise, so they can get people to buy it. And there's what's the other? This is just oh man, I'm thinking of many a Blade. I think that's what's called. It's not the best game. A Battleship, and I know that one's difficult because of licensing. The Chronicles of Riddick. Oh man, Blade. Something which it was on the three. It wasn't the best game, but I did find it. It's interesting. It looks interesting. I'll play it when I do get the 360 games. But yeah, that's just I'm not disappointed. I'm very impressed. They pushed the limit. They pushed what they could do with backwards compatibility, and I would say they're not done yet. I do not believe they are. They're just saying officially we're just taking a break because as of now we can no longer get all the games on the Xbox One and Series X and S for now. But it's like with what they did with Xbox Live because everyone was saying Xbox Live was going to be discontinued and I believed it because it would make sense because I was looking at like this was a year ago if you were wondering and so when they were about to release the Series X and I believe the Series X and PS5 should have been delayed another year to make it easier. I think they were pushing things a little too fast. They were doing promotionals for Halo Infinite, and they were pushing this out, and then people were saying, "Oh, Xbox Live," and they were talking about there were people insiders at the board meetings, and they were talking about discontinuing Xbox Live, and that didn't happen because they probably delayed that and delayed a lot of things, and then we find out they bought the Xbox Live Gold up, and that's I did not support. I did not support Xbox Live Gold. I didn't. I try not to buy Xbox Live or Game Pass because I want to own my copies of games. But I do. I am very picky, like which games I will buy because I want to make sure it's the final version and it has all DLC on the disc. If it doesn't have all the DLC, I'll just buy it on Steam. And there is Metro Exodus, where all the DLC is on the disc for the complete edition, but the problem is there's no Series X version, like the Series X graphics, and I got no problem with that. As long as I have all of it on the disc, I'm okay. But there is that as well. Oh man, the Spectral 3. I'm thinking of Atlas games. Like there was a lot of Atlas. There was some Atlas games that were published on the 360. Some of them are backwards compatible and some are not. Like Cursed Crusade. Those games as well. Divinity 2. Well, there was one Divinity 2 on the Xbox One, but the other one isn't because of licensing. But I'm thinking of that as well. But besides that, Xbox Live Gold will be discontinued because I believe that it may take another couple of more years because they're trying to make Game Pass the number one goal. Because as of now, they already have 30 million people on Game Pass unofficially. Like the guy who runs Take-Two Interactive, the CEO, kind of has said they're at 30 million. So they're trying to reach how many people are still using Xbox Live Gold, and it is going down now because of the Game Pass, because Game Pass has been going up, and it will go up, and I believe that they will make it to $20 to make it more in value. But like, hey, bringing it up to $20 because there's more value to it, and it is a good subscription. Don't say anything. I've used Game Pass. I really enjoyed it. Because when I went to Halo Outpost Discovery, they just gave a bunch of Game Pass, and I didn't know what Game Pass was then. And I tried it out, and that was the first time I ever played Devil May Cry 5. I saw it and I played it, and I enjoyed it. I was like, wow, this is a cool subscription, and I know I got it free, but I do support Game Pass, but unofficially, because I kind of don't buy it because I know that it is renting, and I know I said before that I don't support Game Pass, but I do kind of support it. I'm in the middle because I know what it is. It's a Netflix of gaming, but it's a good subscription for now. We don't know what's going to happen later on. Maybe it's going to become some weird totalitarian evil thing, but oh man, the Armored Core. There's even the Armored Core games as well that should have been. Oh yeah, Jet Set Radio. I know people were very hyped, and I was somewhat too, because I was like, I hope that game gets backwards compatibility, but it wasn't. And and that just tells me they're gonna probably make that game. They're gonna re-release it. Like if this is like the done with backwards compatibility forever, then we just gotta hope for a re-release of these games. Let's just be happy for what we get, and let's hope for the good future. Because I know most of you guys will probably buy a newer version of these games. I did buy Stubbs the Zombie, and I know there's a reason why I bought that game brand new. One was $20, and that's a good price for a game, and I was gonna buy it day one, but then I was like, no, I'll wait a month so I can get my $5 coupon from GameStop to just walk over there and grab it. And when I downloaded it, it is the final version. There are no like patches, so this is a good version. So you're not on Xbox. I don't know about the Switch or PS4 version of the game. And it is under it's like 3 something gigabytes. It's not big. And I will play it because I did play it a long time ago back in Alaska. There was a copy of it. I played it. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. It's just a very goofy game. Or you can wait until it goes down, but I highly doubt it. I would grab it now. You can't beat $20. I'm just saying, people. Like if you're looking at a job, save probably a couple of bucks for that game. You're not going to regret it. Trust me, you're not going to, because they did release it digitally first, but then they released it physically. And I think that's what they're doing now. Like that's what I've seen now with some new games, is that they're making the game digital first and then releasing it physically later. And I think they're trying to fix all the patches to see like for some indie games if they're going to release a physical copy. To talk to the community and ask, hey, there's a bug on this, and they would fix it when they release the physical. And I do like that. That's what I've seen. This is just my theories, and I could be wrong. But I believe this is the end of this video. Just be happy for what you get, and let's hope for the future. That's all I have to really say, because I really wished we got Blinks 2, and I know some people probably don't know what Blinks is. Any OG Xbox fanboys out there know what Blinks 2 is, and the sad part about the game, and I should be saying this now and the reason why the game wasn't that popular, and if I ever met Phil Spencer, I would tell him the reason why that game isn't that popular was because you put it right next to Halo 2. It came out 2 weeks after Halo 2, so yeah, good luck. That's all I have to say. When you're releasing a game 2 weeks after Halo 2, no one's going to think about that game, and it just died out because of it, and it's sad. They should have probably waited another year, but then the 360 was going to be coming out soon, so it was in a tough spot. If you really think about it, guys, it was in a tough spot. And most of those games were. A lot of those like exclusive games were in a tough spot because Halo 2 was the main juggernaut then. And that is sad. I think Microsoft should have done some more advertisements for Blinks 2, but hey, be happy for what you get. But yeah, like, share, and subscribe if you want to support me. Go to my Odyssey channel. That's my main. I know Odyssey isn't all my subscribers are, but it does support me. If you make an account there, it will automatically subscribe to me. Links in the description for an invite link to Odyssey. Invite link in the description. It will support me. It supports you. You get some cryptocurrency. I get some cryptocurrency, and hey, we all win at the end. But hey. I do believe Odyssey is the future, and I wish they would just release a darn Android app. Come on, just give us just a official version not on the Play Store because they're gonna take it down. Like they did it with the BitChute app. The second time, if you were wondering, we released the BitChute app and it got taken down a week later, and it was okay then. Now it's ridiculous. It's called a Google crap. Google more craps. It's just Google acting like an idiot. But hey, let's just hope for the best. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you, scavengers.